Hello everybody, rarely do I ever do this, but today I'm going to do it. Today I'm looking at the newspaper. I got it right here, I'll hold it up. And it's broken down into 3 sections, and I'm going to read to you each section. Section 1, the daily break, is from the Virginia pilot, challenging to the address. It's got a picture of Obama, all in smiles with the other presidents, running down the side, talking about his inauguration speech. Big news. Obama's going to do an inauguration speech. At the same time, Circuit City to close, 567 stores, 34,000 people getting laid off by March 1st. In the same paper, offshore wind farm. They're talking about Massachusetts. The governor of Massachusetts says, hey, he wants his state to be a leader. At the same time, Senator Edward Kennedy, the quote-unquote Greenpeace, the special interest group, says, not in my state you don't. Kennedy says the plan poses a risk to fishing. Yes, the more of those windmills you put up, the more terrain the fish will have to get around. To navigation, yes, he's not going to be able to sail his boat freely anywhere he wants in the Sound. And finally, to the environment. Yes, put up the windmills will create a problem to the environment. Yeah, especially the commercial fishermen who drag that 5-mile net, because they're not going to be able to drag that 5-mile net in the area. So the fish will be protected. That is something it's going to create for the environment. Yes, Senator Kennedy's there for the environmental. Senator Kennedy can tell Alaska how to treat its pristine environment, but he will do nothing in his backyard. That's what we have for Congress. Obama wants to know where to put that money for the next bailout. Straight to unemployment. Make sure that each and every American who's been paying taxes all these years has something to fall back on. Forget the rich people. T-Poo Pickens wants money from the bailout to convert his vehicles to methane gas. Why don't T-Poo Pickens take a little bit of his own money out of his own company and convert it to methane gas? That's what making companies money is for. Not putting in your pocket, not putting in the bank, but to reinvest into the company. Oh, wait, you forgot about that, didn't you, T-Poo Pickens? I thought you were a man of vision, not a greedy hoard, but apparently things are beginning to come. Now time's getting bad. Everybody wants money, money, money for the government. The only person that's not there with the handout is the one who's paying the taxes. The only person there who's not saying, give me, give me, give me, is the ones who are losing their jobs. They're trying to figure out how they're going to make ends meet. Yes, that's where the problem lies. Obama, you want to know where to put the next $350 billion? Straight into our unemployment. Make sure every single American that loses a job has an income. We made sure this country for 200 years had an income. And though our government wasted it many years upon many years, the people have always been there. Now, I'm not saying create this into a welfare state. I'm saying help the people who need the work. We are in a recession. Grow up, Congress. This is a depression. If you want to wait for 18 months of straight bottom growth, then the depression is too far gone. Accept it what it is now. We are in a major depression. The only way to turn a major depression around is 1, start developing all our natural resources. Start drilling for oil. Start using more coal. Start using more gas. Bring it out of the ground. Make the markets fall. That's right. Make the markets fall. It's only the rich people the markets help. Bring the petroleum products online. Put the refineries in this country. Develop our woods. Develop our lumber companies. Lumber mills. Bring the American people back to work doing natural resources. Then start manufacturing. Depend on the American. Here's the secret, Obama. You become commander-in-chief, say, the United States federal government under my jurisdiction has 1 year to convert everything they use to be completely assembled in the United States. Not necessarily every part made, but put together. That means the American flags that we fly, our government flags, will be made in the United States. That means the cars that people drive will be assembled in the United States. It doesn't matter what name it's on it, but it will be assembled in the United States. Not in Canada, not in Mexico. That means every weapon that our soldiers carry in the battle will be American made and can be trusted. Every bullet that they use will be American made, American trusted. Every pen, every computer. Companies like Gateway that went overseas, they can put their computers overseas and put them together cheaper, but they can't sell it to the federal government. Only the people who make their computers and assemble them here in the United States, because that puts American people to work. First and foremost, American people have to be working. Then our taxes will then increase, and we will then be able to compete with the world. Unions, get your heads out of the only thing I could say is your butts. How stupid can you be? Your people are losing their jobs down the tube just as fast as everybody else, and because you will not budge. Understand, the time of the $35, $40 an hour job is gone. Right now, if you have a $15, $16 an hour job, you are lucky. So, that's it. Now look at the paper today. Unemployment. Big joy. Obama's inauguration. What's his speech going to be like? And Ted Kennedy fighting against environmental change because it's in his backyard. I mean Ed Kennedy. Senator Edward Kennedy says, not where he lives. It's good to do it somewhere else. Let me tell you, Alaska, you keep your state clean and pristine. My state is all messed up, so I get to tell you what to do with your natural resources. No. Plain and simple. Each state, each governor should have the responsibility to develop their natural resources to their fullest capabilities and to enhance their economic growth. And Congress should be assisting, not hindering. Our government has been standing in the way too long. They created, Congress, both the House and the Senate, created this depression. Now it's up to us, the American people, via the Constitution, to let Congress know it's time to stop this bleeding of our economy. Thank you. This is JD. You have a nice day. Remember, don't think Republican, don't think Democrat. Allow your mind to search for the truth, look for the truth, and allow your mind to be free. Don't believe what people tell you. Look for the truth. And when you find the truth, you will think American. Thank you. This is JD.